But I started. Have you started yours?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have told me. Well, I have mine started right about now. Yo, what is up, guys? It's Checo back with y'all. Here with Racing with Kill Switch for another race with Kill Switch. I'm here joined with my boy Duke. You guys already know we can't have a race without Duke. Duke, what's
What's
up?
up? What's going
We
on,
just,
guys?
we always, from now on, I think we're always gonna have to delay the races because, Sundays are gonna be always racing. But yeah, that was an awesome finish at Vegas. What do you think? What do you think Reddick needed for those last couple of laps to be able to pass Larson right there?
Should be in front of Arson.
I mean, hey, we seen drivers be in front of Larson all day, but bro, Larson's just a different breed right now.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
what
he
he
was
was
doing a
doing
pretty good
today.
job of blocking errors. So, as well as I do with his car, it's pretty easy to do that. Because if you ain't got no air on the nose of the car don't want to turn. No air on the nose means no grip and go straight up.
Just hit straight up, you get the wall. Oh, yeah. That's not what you want to do.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Um,
fighting that big time tonight at Darlington.
oh yeah, definitely tonight at Darlington. Let me switch to the car so you guys don't see this daily leaderboard screen. I got Kyle Busch because I was supposed to run a race for somebody, but they never let me because I don't know what manual cautions were. That's a different story. We're out
Yeah,
here
this is gonna be
waiting on
a
him.
pretty big number for car count
Oh,
tonight too. Here we have, I believe,
oh
close to
yeah,
28
24
cars.
car. Oh, closer to 28 cars now. Ooh la la.
Let me make
We're
sure
gonna
of
have a
that. I'll
show
double
for
check.
you guys tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope not a lot of them, back out or have lagging issues
Trade
because
23,
I
you're
low-key
right.
want to see all of these guys finish the race. 23 cars under the floodlights.
Yeah, this is going to test
Darlington's just
everybody.
one of the
We're going to
beautiful
see who
tracks.
gives up quick because Darlington's one of the long races where people get burned out real quick because of how long the race is. People think because of how small the track is, it's going to be a short race. That's not going to be the case for tonight. I believe. Hold on, I'm getting my notes here. I got the link for the stages and everything. Um, it should be 184 laps altogether. 57 laps for stage one, 54 for stage two, and 73 for stage three. So we're gonna have a lot of pit stops, so a lot of green flag running if they can keep it green. Well, we're waiting on them to qualify, correct?
Yeah, I think they're already qualifying right now. I'm just skipping through the cars, but yeah, as you alluded to, it's not your traditional half a mile or your super speedway because it's just standing at 1.36 miles in length, and it's not really that big if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like there's Vegas, which is 1.5. There's all these other ovals that are 1.5. So this one
It's
falls shorter to
1.3.
like a little short track.
Yeah, it races
But
like a
yeah,
mile and a half,
this
but
one's gonna be difficult.
it's got the speed of a mile and a half, but it races like a short track.
Oh, definitely. Especially with bankings and each turns being different. Well, they're not really that different. It's just a 2-degree difference in turns one and two compared to three and four. Because in one and two you got that 25-degree degrees of banking, and in three and four you got a smaller 20 or 25, and in the three and four you got 23. So a lot of drivers are gonna have to get on the brakes a little bit more in three, and as well as I do, three is way, way, way more narrower than one and two. It's basically a U-turn on the track.
Oh yeah, three and four. The reason for three and four, a guy whenever they first went to build this racetrack had a peanut farm outside of three and four, and would not sell the land and did not want his peanut farm disturbed. So they decided that's the reason why three and four is a little bit smaller because the actual land itself wasn't big enough to make three and four as big as what it is, or what they wanted it to be. as far as
Well,
one and
in my
two.
opinion, it does look like, back then it might have been, a bad thing, but in retrospect, them having a smaller 3 and 4, it creates a lot more, tight and harder racing because, it's a tighter turn, it's way less in degrees, there's way less room for error, you hit the wall. I was in the party with Tuga a little bit earlier, and he said it perfectly. If the third car in the line wrecks in 3 and 4, we're probably gonna see a 14, 15 car pile up, and we're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful sight to see here. Not what it have to take to finish a race here, because like you said, it's a pretty tough track. This is one of the crown jewels on the NASCAR circuit.
Well, I mean, the main thing about this track is turn two. 3 and 4 is a little bit easier, in my opinion, to navigate than 1 and 2 side by side because you got those seams, and you know as well as I do, Checo, if you catch one of them with a side skirt the wrong way, it's going to send you straight in the fence. So you got to make sure you keep both tires off of them seams coming through, too.
Oh yeah, especially with that bump. Not a lot of people, if they haven't played this game, they don't understand what we're talking about. But there's that bump out of two, and if you hit the seam and the bump, at just the right time, you're going around and collecting at least three people. Those two are just a combination for a bad night.
Yeah, I'm gonna of mine. I'm gonna go to Darlington, take him through two, and show him what I was talking about. Because there is a big bump. It's like a swell off of turn number 2, and that's another thing when they come off of pit road too. That's gonna be a little bit of a danger zone as well.
I'm getting on Darlington right now, just so we could both show them on our screen or on my screen and your screen.
Yeah, I'm
Let
ready
me
to
know when you're
exit
loaded
too.
up and stuff.
And also there's seams as well. I wanna kind of lay into what they are.
Yeah, going to do the qualifying lap, and then we'll like take them around,
That's
but
what I
we
did.
won't always.
I didn't qualify.
Stop.
Yeah, them seams right there, especially right above that checkered line, them they can take you right on out of this. And there's that
As we're
big
coming
bump
out of
right
pit
here.
road, these
What?
would be the seams that Duke is alluding to over on his screen, but the
Yeah, you
bump
hit those
is
side by side, you're
around.
screwed.
Bump is around here when you're going full speed. You hit the bump right here. You guys get sideways off of this corner.
Yeah, and it kind of wants to push you towards the wall, and if there's somebody on the outside and you're trying to make a pass, normally both of you are
Let's
going to
try to
tangle.
see what type of lap I'm able to hit in my qualifying session, as this is 3 and 4, which is, a difficult place for a couple of the drivers. Duke said you can run side by side, but you gotta have good knowledge on the driver on your outside or on the inside, because not a lot
Yeah,
of drivers are gonna be able to hit the brakes the way you want them to, and sometimes they're gonna slide up into you and hit you off center. Oh, as you guys seen, I hit a bump just a little bit, but I was able to regain control as we're going into 3 and 4 right now. Oh, got under the dotted line, but drivers are going to want to stay normally higher and closer to this wall as we're going to pump out. Not a fast lap. We got a 31:21. Puts
you
us at
stink.
19th in
I
the
got a
race.
29:58.
Because I'm not on my, yeah, I'm so not used to this controller. But the lady in black, you see, we're going to be under the lights for this race.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty chaotic. Like with, I think there's not gonna be much strategy tonight either because this place chews up tires. So it's gonna be 4 tires and no speeding.
Such a beautiful track that is.
It is, but it's one of the most aggravating on the circuit because which corner would you prefer to have work the best for you? Do you think you should be better in 3 and 4 or 1 and 2? Because 1 and 2 has a lot of speed, and then 3 and 4 it's more about handling. Whenever you have to slow the car down, make sure it has enough grip to where it doesn't slide out from underneath you, but it isn't too tight where you can't roll the corner. So which one?
That's a good question. If it's coming down to the last lap, preferably I'd want to make the pass, in 3 and 4. But let's say if it's during the beginning of the race or mid stages of the race, I kind of 1 and 2 to be able to work for me because you know that bump as well as I do. If you're able to change the handling just a little bit to have that bump get minimized just by a little bit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, 1 and 2 is gonna be easier for you. You're not gonna hit nobody. Somebody's probably gonna hit you, but you're gonna hold a way straighter line and hold way, way, way more speed. Because like you said, in 1 and 2, if you're able to, hit that middle to low line kind of ratio, you don't want to be straight on the bottom because then you're gonna kind of drift up when you're exiting turn two. But when you stay, towards the middle of the track right there in 1 and 2, ooh, you exit two with tremendous speed. I'd say around 170. What would you say? I
Yeah,
would say
about
170
170 to
around there.
180, depending on how deep you want to go into turn three.
Yeah, because 1 and 2, I do believe you're carrying around 150 to 160,
Yeah, yeah, because you barely
and
get out
three
the
and
gas
four
here.
you're around 127 to 134. Probably is the maximum. That's probably what the drivers are going to be running around here.
Yeah, let's say you try to do the Ross Chastain, hold it up near the wall.
On this game, some of the tracks they work. Like worldwide, that one works. I'm not sure if Darlington works, so we'll see if a couple of the drivers are gonna wanna try to get ballsy. But I
Yeah,
have a
it's
message
not
from
legal in here,
Cougar
I don't
saying
think.
qualifying over, and we'll wait on the invite and we'll wait on the word. I've been
Well,
on this 18 car after I said I was gonna switch through all the cars. I still have time to go through all of these cars. Tough track for these drivers coming up right now. The lady in black. Pretty fast for a short track, might I add.
yeah, that's what I was meaning. It races a lot like the corners race a lot like a short track, and the facility races a lot like a mile and a half with the speed that you carry. So you're gonna have to be smart on your brakes going into three. You don't really use brakes going into 1 and 2. You more or less let out the throttle, let it float, and then get back in it. 3 and 4, you want to be hard on the brakes before you get in the corner, and then kind of trail brake it getting down in the corner. Once it rotates, stand in.
You think Auto Club will be the same?
Auto Club is gonna be pretty high bank to a point. It's not as banked as Michigan, obviously, so handling is gonna be a big deal. But I think the way you approach Auto Club versus Darlington is pretty different.
No, well, I'm saying on the new renovations that they're making in real life. Do you think that that short track might show similarity to Darlington?
Well, I don't know. From what I've been hearing on that track, they were wanting to make it more like Martinsville and Bristol. So, um, if that's the case, then both corners are going to be the same.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, they've been testing a lot of these tracks. I heard from the junior download off of iRacing. So that's also how Atlanta was configured. So and you seen what kind of racing that
And North
unfolded last week.
Wilkesboro.
Well, Wilkesboro was already created. It just needed to be cleaned
Needed a
up,
new
and
rescan, yeah. And they cleaned it up, gave it a new rescan. They were like, you know what? What if we fix it up? Boom. I don't think
Yeah,
they repaved it though. They probably like sealed the
they
cracks and
just
stuff.
did. They just did repave it. I think I want to say it was like in January or December. I remember seeing a post about them
Ooh.
repaving it.
We got a couple new viewers in the chat. What is up, guys? We're now waiting for these drivers to climb back. Well, they're already in their cars. Qualifying's over, but you know they had to get a drink of water and
Use the
unzip the
bathroom,
fire suits to tinkle around a little bit. So they're gonna.
or they want to be like your driver and pee themselves while they race.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing right now. Be a man about it. Just do it in your car. It's your car, isn't it? I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what
the
I would do.
weirdest thing is your driver said that it felt good. That was the weirdest thing. I will never understand that, but
No, I
okay.
feel his pain. Like let's say I don't know if you ever felt the pain that you had to pee really today. To be honest with you, I was on my way down to Chicago. It was a couple-hour drive. I fucking drank too much liquids. It was just a bad combination. Long drive with too much liquids. I was destined to pee at some point. It wasn't gonna be on myself. I'll tell you that one. I'm not gonna pull a
Well,
Hamlin.
at least you can get out on the side of the road at some point. I mean, if you really had to go that bad, you couldn't find an exit, make out like you lift your hood up, act like you're broke down, walk over to the side, open your passenger door, piss over it, and get back in the car.
So just get a little pit stop going. A little
Yeah.
14-second pit stop.
Yeah, use the bathroom real
Not a
quick,
big
drop the
deal.
hood, and get back in it and drive off.
Oh, I have a invite from Jinx. We're
Yeah, I went for too good, too. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says 22 drivers are in there, so that's this is going to be exciting, to say the least. How many you say finish under or over? What's your under or over? Okay.
We're now gonna see these drivers take the green flag. Ooh.
Get ready to take the green here very shortly. As soon as we get in there. Loading in. As they're approaching the Geico restart zone for the initial start, looks like they are under yellow to get in their position from
Feeling at the
qualifying.
lobby most likely, or yes, they are probably trying to get in their positions. Let's try to round up the field as we have a new face. We're gonna have a couple of new faces here joining us as we have one of them right here in the 2 Race Freak, another one in the 21, the Filski. So these guys are making their kill switch debut. Here's Too Good, one of the regulars, another one of the regulars, Chevy Noah, Colt, NWR Hellcat. Another
Looks
new guy
like
is in the 55 Trigger Reaper F5.
Sniper might
Looks
have
like
gotten
now
a
we're gonna
pole.
be coming to the green flag, so I'll let you take it over from here.
Getting ready for the American Ethanol green flag here, coming to the Geico start zone for initial start of the race for here tonight at Darlington, race number 5. As Race Peak takes your lead going off into turn number 1.
Yeah, as we're alluding to in the pre-race show, a lot of handling issues is going to be being had in 1 and 2. A lot of
Oh, 43 hits the wall hard on the inside. All by himself, no yellow as of right now, but that's going to be the first car that's possibly going to have trouble right off of lap number 1 here.
Well, there's a little bit of damage on the 78 car, Hooligan Breston, so let's... I wish we had a little bit of a replay booth because, yeah, well, I kind of want to see what happened to the 43 because I see a lot of Hemi damage on in front of his nose. We have a little bit of damage on the 48's nose too.
I think from what I caught at Checo, honestly, it looked like we were talking about those seams. He got off of 2, and as soon as he got off of 2, he caught one of those and it shot him dead towards the inside wall, nose first. No clue it's going to happen.
This Winston might look like a new guy, but he ran under a different name for the last couple of races.
Yeah, I believe it was Cactus.
No, it was a different one. Now,
just
as
4
we have
laps
the
in.
view of the front of the pack, we have the 2 of Race Freak right here in the lead, followed by Sniper and Blessed Era. Not Blessed Era.
4x4 and 24.
Yeah, the 20. Oh, the 21 is around in 1 and 2. I'm not sure if caution's gonna come out. It's only one car. He's back
There's
under
another
his own
car
control.
further down. It looked like it might have been it, but it's a single car incident for right now.
On board with Sniper as we have him chasing down 4x4 as 4x4 took over his spot in second place right now. Sniper is now looking, solidify himself a W line through 3 and 4 as you were alluding to, dude. You can run side by side and they just showed us right there. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, when you got a guy that can run that outside and got a guy that can stick directly to the bottom, you can run that corner side by side, not touch one another, and most of the time the top side prevails.
Car into the inside wall. It was Dave Ace. I do believe he hit the bumper. He got into the seams, but yeah, he shot straight into the inside wall. The 6 is gonna have heavy damage.
Side by side for second again.
To the start of this race. As we have as we have the 11 coming into the battle for second place, he's going to try to cross over the 24, try to get to the inside. He just falls into the line as we have Too Good and Frank now coming into the mix, trying to make... Oh, no, not Frank. I thought that was a green car. My mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 16 of Roadhogger trying to help Too Good hog down these other 3 guys and take second place away from them. And maybe... if they're all in the same chat, all 6, or I think these are 5. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. These 5 guys are in the same chat. They might be able to line up and catch the 2 car. Who knows?
We are 7 laps in, coming across the line right here, keeping score of the laps as they come across, so that way we can kind of get sort of an accurate lap count. Like I said, the first stage is going to be 57 laps. Usually fuel is anywhere from 12 to 15 laps, I believe it is. With times 3, I believe it is, this week.
And another lap down for Race Freak as he leads another one of these. And it looks like they're going to go side by side as, 4x4 gets into the wall with the 11. Slight contact, but still put the 24 into the wall. 24 didn't lose a lot of time, but like I said, you get into that wall, you're going to lose whatever you had right there.
And not only that, but you know what that does for you when you get brushed up to the fence just a little bit by the competitor. It takes your mind off of this racetrack and it makes you a little mad. So look for him to make a couple more mistakes if he don't keep his cool early on here. Talking about 4x4.
As you see in Race Freak coming off turn 4, we have one of the takers for pit road. I do believe that was going to be the 43 of, Raven the Goat. He's another one making his debut over here in Kill Switch. He's opted to go on the pit road because most likely due to heavy damage. 48 of Goat Pack having heavy right front damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a gander on how many laps they're going to run underneath fuel and tires. Right now they are 9 laps in, so we'll see him hit pit road probably, I would say, in about 6 to maybe 7 more laps. It looks like our top 4 has broke away just a slight bit from Roadhogger back there in 5th, as we got a battle for 2nd right here with Blessed Era. We mentioned earlier he's giving that 24 fits, and now he's got away from him and is catching Sniper ever so slightly as they go
Oh,
off in the
Sniper
1.
brushes the wall just a little bit. I'm gonna try to get you a accurate count right here. How many did you say right now?
9.
There's 44 laps left in stage 1. He has the leaderboard up, so I'm not able to see how many laps they have down. But we do have 44 laps left into this stage, which gives us kind of a picture on what these drivers are going to be dealing with. As 43 came out of pit road, it looked like he was going to get on the track, but, you know, they stayed down, let the 2 go around him, and he is, I believe now, the only car lap down for right now.
Well, it looks like we got a battle for 3rd, I believe it is, between 4x4 and Sniper. I don't know who prevails out of here going into
14 laps, I
1.
believe. 15 now. I think they're on lap 15.
Okay.
Oh, coming to 16 right now.
So 15 coming to 16.
I believe this is now 16. 16 in the books.
I mean, it's 17 right there. Yep, and it looks like Sniper took away 3rd place from 4x4 once again. Yep, and they're getting strung out now. I think this is the time for people to start hitting pit road here shortly, as we got our first taker here, Roadhogger, one of our lead lap cars, is in on pit road.
Gonna try to scout the field and survey any battles going on, as we have the 44 trying to catch the 9. We'll try to get you the 44's angle, as the 55 is another taker for pit road.
Yeah, it looks like 18 laps. I would assume that they can make it
The
on
44
fuel.
of Abajak, another driver making his debut, running down the lead, or the leader of Kill Switch. Who's the owner? How would you race the owner on your first race if you seen him right there in front of you?
Racing like everybody else, you don't get special treatment.
You gotta show him your true colors. You gotta show him, hey, you want me in this league? You gotta see how good I am, how fierce I am as a competitor, and how much I want to win. You know, that's what these drivers want to do at the end of the night. They want to hear their name called out. They want to do their burnouts on the front stretch, and you know, I don't blame them. As we have a pass right now, the 44 is gonna be onto the inside of the 9, and let's see if he's able to make this pass, as they're going to be side by side going into turn 1. Nope. 44 just edges him out a little bit, and with that much space, he's able to clear 2 good coming off into 2 right now. Roadhogger, like you said, he was one of the ones
99's
on
around.
pit road, and now he's on.
And the 2's on pit road are race leader. Race Freak. He'll be making his green flag stop.
Yep. With the 2 in pits, we now have the 5 battling the. Nope. Now
11.
they're both coming down pit road.
11's first right now. The
As
5 is coming in.
Sniper tries to take advantage of the rule, he's using all this space, because it is the race space. That's racetrack all right there. Until you come into pit road, that's when you have to engage in the pit road speed. Like we said, if you drift up the track, take out a couple of cars, or have that right side of tires, all the way up, you're gonna be penalized for that. But like Sniper did right there, he drove his car all the way to the inside and tried to pass the 11, which is completely illegal in the rule book.
Yep, as
Sniper
your race
always
leader
using
comes
his
in.
mind.
Right now, the 24 is making his way on the pit road. I believe he'll be one of the last of the leaders to come in.
I do believe he'll probably be one of the last of the leaders, as we're going to be on board with the 2 car, who will cycle out to be the leader, I do believe. We're gonna
Yeah,
try
we'll
to see
see.
how much of a gap he has because yeah, he's long in front of
He is
a
gone.
couple of
Yep,
the
he's
other.
passing them right now, coming off the turn number 2 as they're exiting pit road, coming off at 2 right about now. Yeah, they're just now coming off at 2, and he's heading down to 3 and 4. So he's got a pretty healthy lead over Sniper and Blessed Error.
Hooligan, your race leader, now coming down pit road as things are now winding down in the pit window. People are all making their pit cycle stops or pit stops under green flag. I would say this is a good green flag, pit cycle.
Yeah, everybody's doing what they're
No
supposed
contact,
to.
everybody's coming out very nicely, all in order. As we're gonna have the 78 of Hooligan be your race leader, but I do believe once all this goes, the 2 is gonna come back out on top as we have 3 wide right here, and the 19 just edges out the 9 and the 43 for, I'm not sure what place they were battling for, but that was a beautiful 3 wide
I want
coming
to say
in
that's
the
about
3
6
and
on
4.
back. I want to say that's about 6th, 7th, and 8th, I believe it is. Not the 43, but the car behind the 43. I believe this is for the top 10.
19 trying to stay in front of the 9 car right now. In real life, the 19 and the 9, don't have good history over here at Darlington. 19 kind of split up, trying to take the race space away from the 9, but we heard over the radio the 9 saying he wasn't cleared, and yep, that's the story. It happened right there in 1 and 2 as, we're just watching the 19 car, and he gets into the wall just a little bit. Loses a little bit of his speed, lets the 9 car get past him, but we have a battle right here for presumably second right now. Sniper in the 5, hunting down Blessed Era in the 11 right there. He's right there. He's in catchable distance.
Yeah, I've been watching them too. They look like they've been just riding together and not really trying to race each other, just trying to catch the leader up there, which is the number 2. So they've kind of just let each other head their spot, and both of them realize that they're fast, and they're faster if they stay
my
together.
math is correct, we are on lap 27 of stage number 1. Well, it's not my math. I'm gonna shout out Go Pack right now. He's streaming on his own YouTube channel. He's the 48 car. Let me get him in the mix right now, helping me out a little bit with.
Said 27.
I do believe it's 27 now. It's probably a couple more laps. I probably passed the 48 car right here. As he's still in front of the 2 car, dude. Oh,
and the 2 putting the 3 of Cole to lap down. It looks like this is where it's going to get tricky right here for the 2. He's getting in this lap traffic as Colt brushes the outside wall just a tad bit. And the 21 tries to take that spot as well. Cole has none of it. As the 3 and 21 go a lap down.
Going into 1 and 2, the 48 ops to the bottom side. What is he gonna do coming out of 2? He
2 guys loose.
Stay right in front of the leader. He's gonna try to see if he can stay right there. Like you said, if he starts lapping a whole bunch of these cars, a lot of these cars are gonna be a lap down. And
48 hit the wall and got loose in front of him. That's gonna bring them drivers right up because the 2 just had nowhere to go. I think he tapped him in the rear bumper. They're coming off of
29 laps remaining here in stage number 1. Oh, I believe it's 28 for the leader right now because he just got
28.
Yep.
$28 to go, or
29 to go now.
Okay.
Or yeah, 28 to go, or 27 because the 48 is a lap down.
Okay.
Which puts the lap count right now to around 31. So we have 31 laps, in the books right now.
Well, that means we are about a little bit more than 20 laps to go. That's about one more fuel run. So we'll see these guys probably come down pit road one more time, and
Yep.
then we will
But
see who gets the
before
stage
that,
win.
let's hit the kill switch for these guys. You know, let's let them just hear the engines purr. Let's
Oh
leave us out
yeah.
of this, and let's let them hear 'em. With 36 laps underway in this race, oh, my controller just fell. I thought my mic unplugged. We're gonna probably have green flag pit stops coming here soon.
Yeah.
Guys, like you alluded to, we're gonna have around. Let me see on his stream real quick. We're gonna have 21 laps remaining in stage 1, so that's a lot of laps for these drivers to take in, as we have one of the takers, Roadhogger, as you said, he was one of the first ones to come onto pit road early on the green flag cycles, right? Wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was one of the first in
24,
the
another
last.
taker.
This is your round of green flag pit stops coming up. As a 24, like you said, he's coming down pit road as well. And the advantage these guys are looking for, Checo, you know what I'm about to say here, is when you pit early, you get them fresh, brand new tires put on that car. And those laps, while everybody else is running a second to a second and a half off the pace with old tires, you're out there doing about a second more. So that's how you can gain a lot of time on these leaders.
As we have a couple more takers for pit stops, as we have the 47. We also have the 99 coming down pit road. We're gonna have oh, whoa, Sniper probably lagged out. He was side by side with one of the cars and something just happened. I turned on the Sniper's car and he just ghosted the pit road.
Oh no,
Two, your race leaders now coming down pit road. You're gonna have your cycle of green flag pit stops right now.
Sniper was a heavy favorite for tonight. He's pretty good here, and that's pretty unfortunate if that's what the case is for him. As the two comes, like you said, down pit road, a race leader.
Sniper was a heavy favorite.
Speaking of Sniper, here he is. What happened to your car?
Engine failure.
Engine failure on the number 5. Well, buddy, sorry that it has to be this way, but welcome to the booth.
Yeah, could y'all use
I can't hear
third
Sniper yet.
broadcaster? I'd love to join.
Yeah, I hear you perfectly clear. I don't know if Checo can.
Hello, Sniper.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, okay. I can hear you. Do you have your voice shared so the stream can hear you?
I do.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we were right in the
Yeah,
middle of green flag pit
pretty
stops.
heavy car. I seen it. Wow. What happened?
Engine failure.
Oh, I was just
Had
gonna
a
be
little
talking about you and the camera switched to you and it said boom. Okay, well,
yeah, had a little incident with the 3 car. Got a little damage, so hurt the car and engine couldn't hold up, so hurt a little knocking and then it went.
you heard right here. You had the engine. Boom.
And here
Every
comes the
other
boom in a
takers
bad
off of
way.
pit road. We has the 50 comes out right in front of the 9. The 9 is coming down pit road. As we speak about him, as we have the 19 also coming down pit road.
Yeah, should be our
This
last
side
few of
comes
the
out.
lead lap cars coming down pit road. Because the 2, I believe he already has made his stop and is back on the racetrack. He was our race leader
He
before them
was
stops.
one of the takers earlier. Well, right after
The
the
tw
Roadhogger.
the 24 also made his stop. He made the stop right before I lagged out, so I know Redneck made his final stop tonight, so
Well,
tell you
you're a
what,
strong contender.
You
nah,
have
man.
42 laps down in this race.
I had nothing for that 2 car, man. That 2 car is on rails tonight.
Well, that's our insider right there. He was just in the middle of it after having an issue. He says that 2 car is going to be his bullet for tonight.
Oh yeah, that man. 2 car, 11 car, 24.
You were holding
Everybody's
up
in here
pretty well
fast.
with that 11 car. You guys were battling side by side, and you edged out the 11 car, and then the 11 car kind of got into the 24 car. I say kind of, he did. 24 got into the wall just by a little bit. He didn't lose that much time, but I would understand the frustration behind the wheel of the 24 car. But we have another battle transpiring right here with the 11 and the 22. 11 just squeezes right by the 22 with ease. Yeah, like you said, the 2 car just, as his name implies, he's just a race freak. Just a race freak in this car.
Yeah, it's good to see the 22 back after last week. He wasn't here. He runs a part-time schedule sometimes because work doesn't allow him to come in here to race all the time. So whenever he can, he jumps in, and he's one of the most fair racers out there. He'll give you the spot if you really are faster, and he don't like putting anybody in a bad spot, really. So
Jinx.
12
No,
laps to
never.
go. Well, with 12 laps to go down in stage 1, besides the 2 car, who do you think could give him a fair shot
I think
to battle for this
Yeah,
win?
that 11 car. He's got something under him. I mean, hey, don't look past.
Oh, as we have heavy contact with the 50 and the 99,
big
the
wreck.
8
The
got
2's
into it just
involved.
by a little bit, and the 2
Our
is
race
in
leader.
it. He got involved just by a little bit. I think he got around it, but an in-game
He's got
caution
heavy
does
front
come out.
damage on that 2, our race leader. That's going to put him back after he's going to have to fix that. Misfortune messing around with the lap cars there.
Ooh, heavy contact as he's the one that hit the 99 in the side, and the 99 goes flipping. Ooh. Gonna put a heavy dent on the front end of his car, and maybe for the race for just a little bit, maybe for the end of stage 1, but as soon as stage 2 starts, I still can't speak right now.
As soon as this
As soon as the
caution's
second
over.
stage starts, you know,
This
he's
caution
probably
is
gonna.
over.
No, because this is the end of stage 1. He's probably gonna
Oh,
drop back
yeah.
a lot of
No,
spots.
he's on P2.
Oh,
He's P2 right
he's
now
still
with
up?
I believe that's Ava Jack, the 44, making his debut race tonight.
There's a couple of drivers that didn't take much. They must have took only a few tires, seeing how this is a few laps to the end of the stage. It looks like the 44 has got your lead coming off of the restart here, coming off of turn number 2. And then second, it's going to be that 2 that was damaged early from the lap cars as they go off into turn number 3, and the battle is raced on for 4th on back.
Oh my! I'll tell you guys what, that battle in the back half of the field, they were 4 wide going down that backstretch.
They could barely get around here 2 wide, much less 4, but they made it work.
They did, yeah. Nobody wrecked. Had a little driver's miss up, but no wreck. So they stayed green.
Yep, going off into 3, they get back single file, and the only battle I see, it looks like from about 10th on back, is they getting a little bit of scrimmage coming off of 4. The 43 are tail end cars, look like they had a little bit of damage there coming off of 4.
Pass for the lead right now is a 2 car going straight to the point. We have the 11 trying to make easy work of the 44, but the 44 is not buying it. He's going to stay right in front of the 11 and try to make him work for it.
Yeah, that was an 11th
We do
chance.
have 6 laps remaining in this stage number 1. Going down the backstretch. Oh, into 3 and 4 right now. I was looking at Go Pack's point of view.
Roadhogger in the wall. He's going to lose 2 spots. The 9, the 24, and there's another 2 spots by Hooligan and Frank, and with the 48 a Go Pack looking to make the move, but he ends up pulling out. So big bummer for Hogger. He got into the wall and ended up losing 4 positions.
Well, the 48 gave him a little bit of space because the 48 is a lap down and he doesn't want to get into anybody and, you know, cause any more ruckus than there might already be. As you might have alluded to, we don't have, you know, in-car audios on any of the drivers, so we can't, you know, we can't figure out what is being said over there, but I do believe the 48 just caught the 16 a little bit of slack right there.
Yeah, the 48's
We have
been bouncing
almost
off
a
the
3-wide
walls,
battle
majority.
with the 9 car, the 24, and the 19 car. They were about to go 3-wide right there, but they thought about it. They seen what turn was coming up. Ooh, excuse me.
Coming off of turn 3, too good, and 4x4 side by side. 9 makes way of that, and he'll pick up the spot for, I believe, 4th place.
As Bless is on the inside of the 2 car.
I just seen that.
To make the pass coming off of 2. Oh, they touch. They still side by side. The 11 stayed to the quarter panel. 2 gives it.
Oh, 11 gave him a tap going into the corner.
The 11's in the point right now. He's about to lead.
Typical 11
Let's see
fashion.
how many laps is about to go down. 11 now has the lead. Let's see.
I would tell you to shush, but you're not.
Oh, 2 laps to go in this stage. I do. Yep.
Yeah,
So
Bless
now
there
we're
made quick
coming
work
to.
of that.
This is about to be the final flag for the stage number 1. We're gonna see a good tight battle right now. As we're probably gonna see the 2 give a shot to the 11 right now if he can. 1 lap to go here.
I'm pretty sure if that 2 can get to 11, he's going to give it a taste of that bumper because the 2 felt like he got moved up the racetrack, and rightfully he did.
Oh,
as it come across the strike.
Pass on 2 good. So Redneck made the pass, and Crispy, he's looking to capitalize as well. Oh, 2 good. Just barely nudges the wall. He's going to look to make the run. But coming off of 4, your stage winner, Blessed Era in the 11 car, followed by Race Freak in number 2. And I believe it was the 44 of Abajak, 24 Redneck, and then following the 5th position
as a 19.
Yeah, Crispy Legend was able to make the pass on 2 good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you guys the results right here. I'm gonna try to give you the best I can.
This is gonna be pretty big right here. This right here, they know they cannot let them 2 cars get away from them, and everybody's gonna be grouped up again. Fresh tires. I think you take no more than 4. I mean, do you even question 2 tires?
You can question it. I wouldn't do it, but you can question it. But it depends on what kind of pit strategy. Because with Darlington, it's a tire eater. It's just like Atlanta. It's just like Vegas. Tire grinders. Like, where's Larry Mack when we need him? Bring a cheese grater to a tire.
Yeah.
The lady in black, she takes the leather and she freaking rubs it up against that tire and burns it.
As they approach the Geico restart zone, American Ethanol green flag is back in the air for stage number 2, the beginning of it. Going off into turn number 1, excuse me, Blessed Area gets the lead over this 2 car. Race Freak is still probably a little ticked off from earlier before the end of that stage, and I doubt he's going to let him get away from him too much. As he dives low. Go ahead.
As I do want to note, the 21 of Filski making his debut as well. He's found a way up towards the front. I don't believe he's in the top 5 quite yet, but he is he's actually P7 right now. So do want to give a shout out to Filski in his debut. He's looking strong. So yeah, new pack of drivers, and they're showing some speed tonight.
Yeah, a lot of them holding up. Not a lot of people out of the race besides you with the engine failure, and I'm not sure what happened to the 55 of Trigger, but we'll try to get word on him soon and see what happened. But not a lot of cars have backed out already. You know, not trying to say a lot, but you know, past couple of races, there's been multiple cars on pit road just chilling. You know.
Oh, the 43 had trouble. It looks like in a corner. He was, or 47, excuse me, Bama, excuse me. He spun around coming off of turn number 2.
Bama's one of the other guys making their debuts here. Dave Hayes trying to run the high side of 3 and 4 in Atlanta, or I said Atlanta, Darlington.
As we got a battle for the lead here, the 2 got to the 11 and moved him. He touched him. Get down in the corner, and Blesser didn't just lose the lead. He lost second place too with that move by the 2.
He's right there, sitting comfortably in 3rd place. He's gonna have to try to make a move on Iberjack if he's gonna want to try to solidify himself right here for a 2nd stage win. Because you know, once that 2 gets out front,
I think that was payback.
It's difficult to catch him.
I believe 100% that was payback from earlier.
If it wasn't payback, then I don't know what is payback. Because hey, I would have kept that note in my mind, and I would have been like, "Yep, I remember that."
Yeah, but that was a little early to use it. I would have waited till later in the run, or maybe stage 3, whenever I needed it the most.
Yeah, because now these guys are even.
I would have used it now, because man, if you got a car like the 2 has. He showed on stage 1, he was able to pull out to a 3-second lead over me and Blessed early in stage 1. So I mean, I'd want to be able to get that group back. As the 19 gets a little loose, 21 follows with them. They both save it.
Yeah, and 2 good, and the 24 4x4 side by side. I believe that's for 5th.
Man, these guys gotta.
That was a good call. He said 4x4 side by side. That's a good one.
These 2 need to stop battling. They need to get back in line because they're losing touch with the top.
You got the veteran versus the youngin'. You know how that is, Sniper.
I do.
Oh, contact again. 2 good's not going to take much of that. They go up in the 3.
No, back to that veteran young gun. I mean, you can put me in both classifications. Redneck gets in the wall. I'll tell you what, this kid, once again, he's hungry for a win. He said tonight can be as Crispy gives him a little touch. Oh boy. I gotta quit talking about him. I'm giving him the announcement.
Yeah, I feel like that way too.
I gotta quit talking about him.
Yeah, let's just keep him on the screen and let's keep him out of our mouth because he's pretty good with it.
That 44 has come from nowhere, and as all of a sudden running 2nd place, he worked his way up through the field and found his way up there somehow. I do believe he qualified
mid-pack. He was mid-pack when everybody was getting into the position, so he has a good solid car for right now.
Oh yeah.
I got on board with the 55 for right now, but yeah, let's give a little pep talk to 4x4 because he doesn't want to hear it, but a good finish is coming his last week, right?
Oh yeah, last week was his first ever podium.
As he gives a little shot to the 19 coming out of 3 and 4. That's like the little short track type of vibe, you know. Out of 3 and 4, like me and 4x4, I was looking at his name. Me and Duke were talking about it. This is kind of similar to a short track. Would you say, Sniper? You just got out of the race. What do you think?
A short track mentality, but man, you gotta race this track kind of like you're racing Atlanta. You gotta be conservative with your tires, and no, yeah, it's definitely a short track mentality. You kind of gotta save the memory bank, and if you get contact, man, you just gotta try to drive through it. I understand getting damaged; it can hurt your car a lot, especially at this track, because it is one of the bigger tracks on the schedule, but Yeah, it definitely gives the short track vibe.
Yeah, like I was telling Checo earlier, the fans, this place races a lot like a mile and a half, but it races more like a short track in the corners. So
Ooh,
I think a
we're
caution is
under
out.
caution?
Yes, we are.
We are.
We are
Second
under
actual caution.
caution with 45 laps remaining in stage number 2.
Wonder what the incident was for. As we had cars on pit road, somebody was on pit road.
44
That
laps, I believe.
is, yeah, the 40, no, the
78.
78 of Hooligan. So yeah,
That's gonna
Hooligan was on
benefit
pit.
him.
No, he had already been lapped, so it's
Oh
not going to
man,
benefit him as much. He had been lapped when he was coming down pit road. Looks like he had a little contact, a little incident that caused him that he had to service that car down pit road. But yeah, it definitely would have helped had he
pitted before that yellow
not
came out.
yeah. So as front row once again is the Race Freak and Ava Jack. Two
As they
debuting
approach,
stars.
as they approach the Geico
No,
restart
Roadhogger.
zone, American ethanol green flags back in the air. That was the second caution for incident.
The only cars a lap down right now that are racing is Dave Ace in the 6, Go Pack in the 48, Hooligan. Oh yeah, Hooligan is a lap down in the 78.
Around goes Crispy, big wreck in the back of the field.
Huge car wreck.
That is the big one.
The 6 is
Oh, I
involved
wish
in
I would have been able
19,
to
78,
turn around.
16. Roadhogger's front is destroyed.
Oh,
Wait, were you guys
absolutely.
talking about Roadhogger being a lap down or Hooligan?
Hooligan.
Oh yeah, Hooligan was a lap down prior to this caution right now. He did opt out for the wave around.
Well,
He
that
was,
might actually
he might
benefit
have,
him there.
yeah, he might have been feeling the.
He's got major front end damage on my view, so I believe
Well, a
he
lot
was
of other
running
people
cars.
have front end damage on my screen too.
Well,
Coach
that was
Pace is
also-
another
that-
good
that
driver
was-
on pit road.
that was almost the entire back half of the field. So
That's
It
the
looked
fourth
like the
caution
19.
tonight.
well, it's Darlington. It's the lady in black. Cautions breed cautions, man. Especially at a track this difficult, this fast. Man, it's
Colt, another one of those drivers, out of the race due to engine damage.
As they approach the Geico restart zone, the American FO green flag is back in the air, going off into turn number 1 again for another restart here.
Dave Ace now on the lead lap as he was the only, or he was one of the cars a lap down. He was in the lucky dog spot, but now he's on the lead lap. Now he can fight for something.
is contact.
4x4. Ooh.
We have the 24 side by side with the 21, and we have a good shot at the back of the pack because as Sniper alluded to, now stuff is gonna get dangerous over here, and kind of want to get a good view of everything that's happening.
Ooh, are they about to be 3? What? Ooh, save it. No, around back in the pack. He got the
Yep.
78. The
Around
Oh,
goes
they're
around.
around again. The 48.
It's 19.
The 7.
Big wreck once again. And
7, the
88,
78, the 99, the 19.
19.
5-car wreck over here in the backstretch. Ooh, the 6 might have been included with that as well. He
I believe
just
the
got his
99
lap
was
back.
too.
yes, the 99, the 6. Pretty much, if you were running towards the back of the pack, you were involved in that one.
Well, you know how it is. One guy gets stacked up, and the rest of them can't check up quick enough, and it's just an accordion. You have no place to go.
No, it didn't even look like a checkup. It was just seven got a little loose. Cars took around on him, and there was just nowhere anybody else could go.
Oh, roadblock.
It blocked the track, man, and it was coming right off of a exit track on the exit. There was just nowhere to go.
That's a 5th caution flag for this evening for incident. As they approach the Geico restart zone again for the American Ethanol green flag is back out after our 5th caution of the evening.
We're going to ride on board with the 99 of Winston Cup right here. We're going to try to get back of the pack action right here as we see a little bit of
too
side-by-side
good.
action going on.
To the 9. Those are two, once again, we're going back to that young gun and veteran league owner and a new kid. So, well, not really new. He made his debut last season at the start of the playoffs, and he's made a statement. He's been having good finishes. Man, that's tell you what, Too Good. He knows how to get you back.
Oh
And
yeah.
he knows how to control himself. He's one of the. I would say I
Oh,
am, but if
43.
somebody gets
Oh,
under me, you know, I'll have to think about it a little bit. But Too Good's one of those drivers he'll forget about it during the race, but then once the next weekend hits and you know the race comes up, yeah, bet your bottom dollar he remembers everything from last weekend.
You know this
no,
as
that
well
was,
as I do. Darlington is one of those places where it can bring the worst out in anybody. So.
Oh, most definitely.
oh, as the 11 gets to the wall, is the 24 Redneck. He's making a pass on there, moving the 24 up to third place position. I know you're happy to hear that, Duke.
Oh yeah, 4x4 is making it look easy out
As we
there for
have a
third.
little bit of heavy contact with the 48 and 47, I do believe it was both of them. It was heavy contact coming out of 3 and 4. No caution has come out because none of them spun around, but I'm trying to get up here to the front for you guys. Right here on board with the 11 cars. He's chasing down the 24. I think another thing that Duke wanted to hear, the 11 has to chase the 24 car for right now.
That's pretty normal in this season.
Oh, yeah. This year, I have to. Led nothing but 17, yeah, 17 laps, and that was it. My boy was cooked. Hey, but I gotta love him. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we finally got 4 that have broken away. That are leaders here. Too Good's leading the second pack, coming off into turn number 3, I believe it is.
Yeah, and he has the 47 right behind him. He has 21, I do believe. If you
He
guys
has
could
the
correct
50.
me.
That's not.
Oh, that's the 50.
That's the 50 of D'Lo. Once again, another new driver. Yeah, he's found his way up to the 6th.
I'm all the way from the
For the
back from
lead under the
incident.
broadcast, but yes, doing pretty good back there.
Yeah, it looked like that 19 made caution, and he's worked all the way up, I believe, to 7th place, I believe that is.
Yeah, he was able to make the pass on Filski and get around. So, all right, top four are pulled away in the back. These second group of Too Good, D'Lo, Crispy. Oh, Filski gets to the wall, man. I got
Filski right there, and Filski in 8th place. I feel like all these guys right here, they're lined up. If these guys could just stay lined up, are you guys running low draft or just normal?
We are. Yeah, we are running low draft.
All right, so if these guys are able to, line up, these guys aren't that spread apart as people may think. The guys up there, the 4 guys in the lead, they have quite a gap. But all these guys in the back, Too Good on back. Oh, as I thought Too Good was gonna pit right now.
No, he got loose underneath the 21.
We're gonna lose him a little bit of time, but like I was saying, if they were able to
He's
line
losing
up,
a lot of time.
great,
Problems
I
for
think
the
they
9.
would be able to catch up.
Something's amiss with the 9 car, Too Good. It was running 5th, it's now dropped back to 7th.
Oh, Filski in the wall. What happened to the
Oh my
21?
gosh. Frank tapped the fence coming off the corner too. Everybody getting a piece of that outside wall.
Man, Too Good is running really, really low.
And ragged.
Yeah, like he's running about where the cars back when Darlington was first created were running, and now he's getting back up to the now known for running the higher lanes. But I mean, I just want to think about it when this is Hogger looking to make his pit stop here.
Yeah, I talked to him a
with
lot
20
this
laps
week.
to go in this stage, they're gonna be coming to green flag pit stops right now. Sorry to cut you off, dude, but yeah, green flag pit stops are coming up right now.
Yeah, I talked to him quite a bit about them pit stops, and he said he was going to be one of the first on pit road. Oh, the 24 and the 44.
24 into the 44.
Spun him out.
That is no good at all. Man.
And the 24 coming to pit road.
To second. Yeah, he was up to the second position. Man, that is bad.
Second and third place, man. That
Yeah,
is not what they wanted to see. That's
no,
everything of what the 2 wanted, though.
that was third and fourth. But that 11's still up there, man. But I wasn't able to see what happened. But I mean, the 24 was able to get around the 11 and the 44 to get up to the second place position before he got
They
into the
tapped
wall.
going into the corner, and then whenever they tapped, it just pulled the 44 around.
No, I saw that. I'm trying to find out how the 24 got to second. Because Redneck had made his way up to second place before he got into the wall to cause that incident. But Redneck was able to get around Blessed as well as the 44 Avajack. So
Boy, he's gonna be kicking himself for that one.
oh, absolutely, and that hurts for that to happen to Avajack. He's been having a great race at his debut night, and I don't think that's the last we've heard of him. We'll see him towards.
Oh, it's not the last we heard of him. Hey, this is the second stage, so they have around probably 19 to go, I would say, and this race is just getting started. Hey, stage 1 might have ended already, but now everybody's making their adjustments to their cars, and now we're seeing 4 cars get together in the in the top fighting for first place. And
Our leaders have hit pit
6
road.
cars battling for the first position. Who knows? As we have these guys coming down pit road, what do you think is gonna be the gain for Roadhogger right now as he went onto pit road? One of the earlier takers.
Well, he's gonna be fast, but I think he came in a little bit too early. Those guys stayed out about 4 to 5 more laps than what he came in, and usually that kind of cycles back out the other way.
Yeah, he could use all of his tires right now, and once they come out, they're gonna have fresher tires. Yeah.
It depends on how much ground he gained whenever he came back out.
Well, as you see right there, as I'm watching Roadhogger, they just stopped in their pit stalls, and he's coming around 3 and 4. I'm trying to get on to leaders right now.
Yes, here comes Redneck.
They are already out for pit road.
Yeah, Redneck's not going to be able to take full advantage of it. He might be able to get the 11 as the 11 merging back up onto the track. Yeah, so Redneck's going to be able to take back the number 2 position, but that 2 car, he's been able to get on and off pit road so successfully, very fast. Man, he's been the car to contend with for the win. And
yeah, that's just rubbing salt in the wound of the flesh there for the 44, though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But there's Crispy coming off pit lane as well.
Yep, and side by side for second. Blessed Area as 4x4 gets into the wall. And Blessed Area will take that second spot from him.
Oh, contact between the 19 and the 78. They keep it straight, but man, that hurts the 19. As the 19's going to lose ground on Hogger, and he's going to lose ground on the 9 car. But
boy, I don't want to be too good at the end of this race. There's going to be a lot of mad drivers and a lot of upset people in the chat tonight.
The lady in black, of course.
We have a couple of other cars. We got a 44 and the 8 car now coming down pit road. They look like they're side by side. Maybe 44 is looking to spin out the 8 car. Let's see. We were kind of. Oh, my controller again. I dislike this.
Yeah, that 2's got a healthy lead. It looks like he's got somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3 seconds on Blessed Area there for second.
As also looks like the 48 has had some engine miscues, so that's 2 Hendrick Chevrolets out with some engine difficulties.
I don't think that's engine problem. That's more network.
Huh?
Thank you.
No, mine was an engine problem. What was it?
No, you said it was lagged out. I heard it.
Oh no, I said engine.
I'll replay it.
44 coming out right on the back bumper of the 8. Oh my gosh, it is so weird seeing this because we know they're invisible when they're on their screen, but in the booth, they're not invisible.
Yeah, they almost wrecked each other right there.
The 6 car was dead in the way of the 2, and he just got completely out the way.
Those fresh tires on that 11, man. He was able to make that pass on the 24. He's starting to pull away from the 24s. Oh, Davies, he could hold the car
Oh, maybe
under
he's
you,
coming
but
down. He's coming down pit road. Maybe he's one of the later takers on pit road.
as well as Filsky down pit road. So could
Problem
this
for
be
two
a
good.
early stop?
He missed the end of pit road and had to miss the pit road entrance altogether.
No. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, if as the 43 comes above the yellow line coming off of pit road, I believe that's a pass through.
If he came above the white, it is 100% that.
Yeah, he came above the yellow coming off pit road. So
What car number is that?
I believe it was the 43.
He's pretty much penalized. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's pretty much a dead in a caution. So.
We could.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be a contender. Sorry, no offense to you, buddy.
Raven, if you watch this, you have a warning. Don't do it again.
Yeah, one of the newer guys in here, but yeah, a lot of misfortune for him, especially coming into the
78 spun him out.
Hey.
Oh no!
Oh.
Jinx got into him. 2-car incident. Oh, the 6 almost clips him. Looks like they finally got him back
What is
together.
happening?
The two got around them before. So does the 2 start? No, I don't believe it's a manual. I believe they're still going. Yeah, that 2 is still going full speed.
I believe this would be the last lap.
Of stage
Coming
2.
off of 3 and 4, stage 2 might be coming to the 2 car right now.
Man, but that hurts Jinx because Jinx ended up going a lap down. He's got too much damage. He's pitting here, so down pit road goes Jinx. So
yeah, if only we could hear that radio.
Oh my gosh!
Now,
no one captain consistency himself. Woohoo! Hey, but
I'm not sure which one of these are the final laps. One of them, I think I just miscalculated by 1. If this is the final lap, I'm gonna kind of be upset.
No, I think we got a few more laps here.
Alright, good. Miscalculated by a lot, so that's normal.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be too good for Jinx. He's one of them drivers like I spoke of earlier who don't make contact with a lot of people, so he's gonna be pretty upset after that.
Yeah, as the 24 is making ground on that 11 car, so it looks like the tires on the cars have started to equal out, and Redneck's starting to make a charge again. As
The hardest thing for 4x4 I've seen is getting him through traffic. If you can get him by himself, he usually is going to pull on him a little bit, and I've been seeing that. But as soon as he gets behind a car, he starts making mistakes. And when you get side by side and scrape that wall, it takes all of the momentum that you just gained out.
I've had a second engine failure.
I'm not gonna lie, Sniper, I'm on your car, but I like this angle.
Well, apparently the 24 can make it to 350 degrees as far as engine
like go
temp,
look,
so.
go look on Racing, like go look at the stream, and this is like a beautiful shot of 1 and 2.
Oh, absolutely. So, if you don't mind, get off my car!
Nah, this is just a beautiful view of the track, as you see the leader right now.
Yeah, let's go to the 5 car.
Dave Ace right behind him. No, I'm not joking. Like, if you go, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, pick one of the camera views, and then you can see like all of the track. Like, you can see the start finish, and they're coming down. Bro, this looks such beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is a beautiful view.
Yeah, you can see him go off into 1. That's pretty cool. As the 2 is on rails, and it looks like he's taking their prisoners tonight. Not much lap traffic in front of him, so he's got nothing but clean track. And I'm pretty certain he's going to be our stage number 2 winner as well. Can you believe we're not even halfway or past halfway completely yet as far as the stage?
Oh no, we're past halfway. This is coming down to the wire right now here for stage 2, and yeah, I think I don't know how many. It was 55 laps, and the last time I checked, it was around 40 something.
Sniper wagged out again.
Sniper. He'll probably be back here in a couple of minutes, folks. Oh, there's the stage, and folks, I was off by a couple of laps right there. We have race 3 in P1 on
As
top,
Ray
getting his 10 points.
takes that. And I believe in second, I want to say is Blessed Error, and then 4x4.
It was Blessed Era. And then it would be 4x4 behind him with
73 laps remaining here. Probably a little less with the caution laps.
4x4 with the 50. And we have the 21, 19. Jinx said that hurt. Oh well.
Poor Jinx. Sorry, buddy.
I'm involved in a couple of these wrecks right here.
And
I'm not gonna lie,
stop.
I want this camera angle for this green flag. I'm gonna try to get it for you guys right here so we can... There we go, we got the camera angle first try.
As they're heading for the Geico restart zone. And the beginning of stage number 3 is underway. 72 laps remaining. This American ethanol green flag is in the air. Going off in a 1. And he does it. He takes the lead off the corner. The battle was raced on for second. Now third. The next closest battle is going to be between the 50 and 21.
And then you have a battle right there, and I believe for 9th that would be Too Good, and it was the 16 of Roadhogger right now, but I think they're separating themselves just by a little bit. But Roadhogger on the outside lane.
Oh, we got the
Too Good
a little bit.
Okay, we have the 24 now. Cars. Well, not if they can, because we've seen both of them, you know, able to catch the 2, but if they can hang with them, because, like Sniper said, coming down pit road, the 2's just been unbeatable. If they can on pit road with him, or a little bit closer to him, hey, these 2 cars might have a shot of winning. 4x4 with the momentum of finishing on the podium last week, that could give him a little bit of a confidence boost, you know, showing him, hey, maybe I could do it with a couple of tough guys around here, and he could get a win sometime.
Yeah, that 4x4 looks like he's finally making moves on that number 2. I don't know if he'll be able to pass him, but this is the closest I've seen 4x4 to number 2. So.
This is the camera I got.
I want to talk about the 44 for a minute. He was up there running top 3 earlier before the incident. He's worked his way inside of the top 7, I believe. And looks like a battle for 6 for him.
Oh, Frank and the 99 side by side right there. The 2, 4, and the 11.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the front three is broken away. Now it looks like by at least a second and a half on third place. or fourth, excuse me.
4, 5, and 6. We're about 3 wide right there, coming into 3.
Yeah, they're trying to race like it's the last lap, and that's just allowing the 24 and 11 just to scoot away.
Frank and Jinx having a little bit of fun right there, as you've seen on the screen. Storming down into turn 1. The 11 is just trying to gain as much ground as he can on the 24 and the 2, but all 3 of these cars look stronger than, you know, the rest of the cars. I'm not saying anybody doesn't have a shot to win. I'm just saying these cars right now have figured out Darlington, and so much as the 2 has figured out almost everything about Darlington, which includes pit road, and, you know, everybody doesn't talk about the little things. Like, pit road is such a vital and important thing to understand and know when it comes to, you know, racing in general. Because you know, in Formula 1 you can overcut or undercut, and that's basically the same thing in NASCAR. We have a couple of cars right there in the back of the pack, probably 11th and 12th. They kind of skirmished and hit each other, got into the wall just by a little bit. But yeah, you know, coming on and off of pit road is it's an important thing to have in your memory bank. Like, if you had to replace one thing in your arsenal, Duke, what would it be for understanding about pit road? Honestly, for me, it would be like, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Pit road's one of those places here you just got to make sure that you slow down and give up a little to gain a little. You don't go in a turn or in the pits here trying to gain a lot, because that's normally where you get busted. It's too sharp of an entry. It's just, I think speed's what, 45 miles an hour on pit road. So.
Oh, here, yes, I do. Well, 60, not 50, maybe 45, yeah. Three. One of the first cars on pit road. I believe he's probably coming off of pit road, or he's probably still on pit road. I just love the shot of the whole field coming down the track.
Yeah, sorry, just
44 now in 4th place. He climbed up his spots. He's back up where he has to be. 19 right there, right behind the 9 car of Too Good, trying to gain a couple of points on the day, trying to finish his what I would say overall sad day. Not in terms of his production, but by, you know, incidental contact that he's had with other drivers, you know?
The 50 car had a slight miscue with the 19 just a second ago, coming into the coming off a 4, and whatever he did, he smoked the inside wall. He was doing really good earlier. I believe he was outrunning him in 5th earlier. So.
We're gonna hit the kill switch for you guys right now, so you guys can see the gears of the car and all the action right now.
How many laps do you think we are left in? What, about 50?
Oh, that's what I would probably say 60. I don't have lap count. Go Pack had one, but due to unfortunate circumstances, he is out of the race. Like we said, due to engine failure. 200 cars, man. That's half of their squad right there.
It's not engine failure, it's from lagging. This game lags people out, and whenever it does, you can't compete. These engines actually don't blow up. Yeah, we ain't had that on NASCAR Heat probably, or NASCAR since probably, I want to say like 15.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said I'm 15. We basically have the same answer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just the cheapest game possible.
Looks like the 16 is going to be one of the first again to bring them down pit road and get them fresh 4 Goodyear tires.
I think he'd probably say we have 2 more stops. And if they want to stretch it out, you know, they'd go a couple 15 more laps. But as I say that, a lot of them are coming up towards. Maybe I am the Larry Mack right now.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, like I've said, allow that guy on fresh tires to get an advantage for a certain amount of laps. He can close up a lot of ground. So.
We're gonna save him. Get a 4-tire pit stop.
Blessed Air is in. I don't think the 2's in yet.
2's not in yet. The 24 is now coming out. Trailing the... I think that was the 47 car. I'm not sure. Kind of blurred out as it was fading away in the far back.
Yeah, I
but
believe that's a 47.
24 is now off of pit road. Climbing. Just...
You're breaking up, buddy. Can't hear you.
Yeah, my controller's messed up right now.
Yeah, Eric's kind of all by himself there. We'll see if he'll take the lead away from the 2. See where they come out at.
Can you hear me now?
No, I think he made it out before he got there.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yep. 2 is your race leader again. And is Abe Jack in 3rd? Checo, can't hear you at all. Hello.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
I had to reset my controller then.
Yeah, you sound like you basically every other phrase or sound.
Kind of disappointing. But if we have Blessed Era in 2nd, then yeah, Ajax, or I just butchered his name right now.
Ajax.
See, we're gonna get the 44 right here. Abajak in the 44 right there. Trying to get you the leaders of the race right now. Oh, as we have slight contact between the 47 and the 22. The 22 is not gonna go around due to the contact with the 47. Jinx is probably gonna chime in and say that hurt as well, because that one might have did hurt. Got in it with a couple of other cars. We're still probably green right now. Jinx coming down pit road.
Yep, and I believe, is that the 24 behind the 43?
Try to get these cars in a picture right now. So
Yep, that is the 24. He's coming down pit road. Yeah, they're pretty strung out now.
43 now off of pit road. 22 coming off of pit road. 24 as well off of pit road. Two 11, 44 rounds off your top three. With Tuga coming into the picture, followed by the 19 of Crispy and the 21 of I'm blanking on his name right now. I said it so many times.
Who?
The 21, Filski.
Oh.
That would be your top six right now. As we have the 24 now a lap down.
Yeah.
Right there behind your leader of the 2 car.
That's why I was asking why he was down pit road, because I seen him pit earlier, so I don't know if he had some trouble or something happened to him coming on pit road, but he was running third.
Green flag window open up right now. As the 24 on my screen looks to have a little bit of issue coming off of 4 right there. Looks like he had to jerk the car just to turn it.
Yeah, he could be fighting a tight condition as he gets into the wall. It looks like it goes from bad to worse for him.
$300 cars out, 1 remains as Too Good is still on the track.
Yep, 4x4 is retired for the evening. So this was the story I was talking about pre-race. You know, it's a long race, and a lot of drivers are gonna call it quits or have issues. This is a race of survival.
Yep, this is one of those races that put man and machine together and combined as one.
Yeah, it's more about man in this instance. That car is normally pretty good as long as you don't tap that wall. So,
oh, these cars and any other car is designed to tap these walls here at Darlington. You ever heard of Darlington Stripe? I don't think I've seen not one car get Darlington Stripe right now. Everybody's kept it off of 3 and 4 relatively pretty clean, and it's kind of bothering me. I kind of want to see a Darlington Stripe right now.
What race have you been watching? There's been cars on the wall. We've had 5 to 6 cautions
I was watching
already.
the leaders. They kind of kept it relatively clean.
Earlier, we were watching the restart when every one of them hit it coming off of 2. So,
you have a point. You have a point.
as the 6 gets into it with the 44, 6 wisely backs out of it and lets the 44 go.
Spots back right there. 3rd place catching up to the 11, I do believe. The 11 was losing ground to the 44 due to the 50, but he's able to get around the 50, and now the 44 is still gaining ground on him, I do believe.
Yeah, he's still pretty upset from what happened probably with that 24 earlier, so it's probably a sigh of relief for him knowing he's out of the race. He can go back to work and try to run down these leaders as Wes Era comes off of 2 and smokes the wall. Our 2nd place contender right now. Fighting that race car around this track is not an easy task.
No, these guys making it look easy with them just staying in their cars, because yeah, coming from experience, this is one of the tougher racetracks to have to put down on the schedule, because you're there for what seems to be such a long time, and it's brewing on you, you know? Especially when your car starts getting loose. This is such a big race, you know. Your car's gonna get loose a couple of times in the stages. You know, 2 times. We've seen in both stages that they have to pit. You know, 2 times, and you know your car's gonna get loose once, at least once in the stage, and you know it's gonna aggravate the driver just a little bit. But a couple of these guys are managing to keep their head temps cool, as well as the engine temps.
Yeah, them head temps is going to be pretty difficult, especially as we get later into this race. If we get another caution, which I'm pretty sure everybody's saying no, 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 but if we get another caution, you're going to see a lot more ticked off drivers.
Oh, we're definitely gonna see a couple more TikTok drivers. We're gonna once we get the field all stacked up, we're probably gonna see a couple more cautions come out because that's when drivers understand that this is where they're gonna be able to make their move, and one of the last times they're gonna be able to make their moves.
Well, another thing too, though, is as we've had cars drop out of this race, kind of gives everybody a little bit more room to run. So a little more space, less mistakes.
22 opting to move out of the way of Blastera, which is such a Jinx thing to do. I'm not sure why Jinx is being nice right now.
I don't think
Even
he's on the
being a
lead
lap
lap.
car. I was gonna say, even not being a lead lap car, I wouldn't be nice.
Well, Jinx is one of drivers. He expects the same thing in return later
he,
on.
He
So
expects the respect given back, and I always give him the respect. He's one of those drivers that every driver is gonna, like on the track. He's not. He doesn't fit the 22, if you get what I mean. You know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah, I get exactly what you mean. Yeah, the other driver at 22 car on Sundays is not like that.
Yeah, it's a completely different story. As we have his teammate in the 2 car in the lead of this race. It's a pretty eventful night for him as he's been leading a whole bunch of laps here so far.
Yeah, like Sniper said early on, that 2 car's on rails, so, and he's basically putting a whipping on him all night long.
I do believe that is a 16 car coming down pit road. Alright, I forgot. It's because came back.
2 more cars are coming.
I just gotta get this started. You already know. It's business time. As you have the 2 trying to get around the 78 car right now, he's saying, "Hey, I'm here." Giving you a little bump. He's not wrecking him. He's not pushing him out of the way. He's just, "Hey, I'm here. Don't forget it." 4 teammates. This is what brings them together, is the manufacturing group. Maybe the 78 is going to get out of the way because they're both Fords, and come into a plate track, they'd help each other, you know?
Right.
It's just, as we have a little bit of harder contact, I would say it's not that, big of contact. I would say medium type of contact, because the 78 got into the 1, dropped down the track, which slowed down the 2 just a little bit, but we have a lot of cars down pit road right now.
Oh yeah, rush hour.
As we have the 11 as one of them down pit road. I like this camera angle. We're gonna have the 11 of Blastera now coming out of pit road any second now. Presumably for everybody right now, they're gonna have 4 tire pit stops. We're gonna see the other takers off of pit road. We have Dave Ace in the 6 right now coming off.
As our race leader comes on, race freak.
We have the 7 of Hellcat coming off of pit road. Frank coming off of pit road in there. No, that's Abbajack in the 44 coming off of pit road right next to Hellcat. We had the 11 go side by side with the 44. On our screen, it looks like they're, wrecking each other, but in reality, they're just invisible and right in between each other is the best word I could use.
Yeah, pit road doesn't make us look too smart.
Yeah, this is a bad view for us, but we should just take our word for it. They're not really wrecking each other right now. It'll
Oh
just
yeah.
rubber band them to the correct spot, and then we'll have good, clean racing. As we had the 11 right there coming into frame, he just got his lap back, but I think
The
he
44.
pitted a little bit too early because now the 2's coming off of pit road, and I'm
Yeah, but I think he got
not
second
all too
place.
sure. I'm not all too sure if we're looking at the right battle right now. I do think that the 2 car is still in the lead, but it could be up to the 44 and the 11 for right now, battling for second. I think the 2 cars in the lead still though.
I'm pretty certain he's been in the lead all night long. Unless he's made a serious mistake, which I haven't seen out of him yet, so. I don't see the 2 anywhere. Hold on, I'm looking for him.
Well, he's like
There he
coming
is.
out of 3 and 4 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got pretty much clean traffic. He's about to lap Roadhogger, it looks like.
78 of Hooligan now coming off of pit road as we had the 99 on the apron coming into 1 and 2. It looked to be a scary sight to see. He was about to hit that outside retaining wall, but able to keep it on the track.
Yeah, as we said, you don't want to get the Darlington stripe here.
Oh, you want to get it here. It's named Darlington Stripe.
You don't want it though. That's what causes damage.
Oh, you want it. Looks beautiful on your car. The
Okay.
44 right now is in second place. Yeah, the 2 car just has substantial amount of lead if he is still the leader right now. Yeah, because I do think he's still the leader because he wasn't on pit road as early as the 11 was or any of the other guys.
Yeah. He's all
On
by his
board here
lonesome,
with the
pretty
8.
much. So, the 8 car. Let's see. Chevy, no, we ain't really talked about him much tonight.
This is one of the guys who tunes into the stream, listens to it here and there, and is just not having a pretty good night. Not due to himself, but just due to a lot of incidents, most likely due to on track. We see heavy front end damage, and we both know that Chevy's not the type of guy who just runs into the back of people. He might have gotten into a couple incidental contact with a couple drivers just moving him out of the way or something like that, but Chevy's due to have some good luck here and there, and I do believe Michigan's one of the tracks that, you know, he's able to turn things around.
As I think we have a caution out.
It's
Yep.
either a caution or we have the race done and underway, or in the history
Is that the
books. I do believe that is the end of the race.
Well, if that is the end, then the 2 cars won, I believe.
I'm about to get confirmation if Jinx is gonna type in the chat right now. I am not sure if that's the end of the race though. We're just talking about Chevy Noah. Don't do us like that.
Yep. Oh, no, that
Oh.
is not the end.
Oh, caution came on. I got scared.
See?
But yeah,
I knew it
Chevy's
was
just
too
one of
early.
those guys who's due for so much good luck as we have the green flag in the air and underway as we have these guys going straight into turn 1.
Yep, and the 2 takes the lead right away as the 19's in second, and Too Good has finally started to flex his muscle in third.
Well, I don't know if that's the end of the race because we don't have a lap count. I wish we had a lap count. I wish one of these guys were streaming. I know the 48 of GoPack was streaming.
Well,
but
they made 2 stops, so I'm starting to think that wasn't Too Good got in the wall there off of turn 2.
yeah, so now I'm probably
one,
thinking that
four,
they have 20 laps remaining around there. As we have the 2 car just running that high side pretty well in 1 and 2. And you see the 11 right there, back there fighting with, I do believe that's
The 21.
Bilski and the number 9 car, which is Too Good. So he's gonna have to try to free or gain some room to get into his second spot again.
Yeah, and as they're racing for second, they're getting away as that 44 takes the second spot. He was up there earlier until that 24 got into him, as we alluded to. Three wide coming off of 2.
The 9 car gets into the wall just a little bit. 19 kind of hooked them in there, but they're still going, still under the pedal. Ooh, a couple of other cars into the wall is going to be the 16, and I do believe it was the 6 of Dave Ace right there. Both
50 car was in there too.
The wall. Ooh. A couple of these drivers already know that this might be, you know, time that is unwinding. This is time that you can't get back, and as long as you're in front of the guy that you need to be, you're going to get a couple of good points on them. Be happier on the night. As we have another caution.
Oh, man.
Slow on track, not even past the start finish line, so we do have another caution out here in Darlington. I do believe this is going to be the 8th caution.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8th caution of the night.
Yeah, these drivers are getting antsy. It's coming to the checkered flag here very shortly. As they hit pit road for possibly the final time. We'll see who are the takers and who stays out, because they just had a pit stop with that last caution. Not even probably 5 or 10 laps, I believe they ran on that last set. As they get ready to approach the Geico restart zone, hopefully for the final restart. American Ethanol green flag is back in the air as they head off for turn number 1. And it looks like that number 44 is going to have a shot at this here as he ducks in behind the 2 slightly. Got the 21 loose.
With in the 21 kind of got into the 11, and the 11 got into the 1. Now the 11 almost got into the 42, which almost puts him into the wall.
Yeah, he's getting beaten around there.
A lot of antsy drivers unwinding right here in the final laps.
Yeah, they're trying to catch that too. Oh, as the 7 hits the wall hard on the inside. There's a single car incident, the only one to spin out there coming off of turn number 4.
Now, who's seen this coming? One of the 2 new guys right now fighting for this race win here at Darlington, a crown jewel.
Well, they're a few weeks behind, so what better way of getting yourself locked in than a win early on?
With I'm not sure how many laps remaining, Race Freak looks to solidify such a dominant day here at Darlington. That's 3 Ds in a sentence.
Yeah, he's got him pretty much covered, man. Unless something happens to him where he blows a tire or runs out of gas, I think he's pretty much got it well in hand. Other than that 44, looks like he closed up on him and drawed a bead on him going into 2.
Yeah, and not only the 44, but that 11 car is, well, he was slowly gaining. Maybe he messed up on corner entry in 1 and 2, but he was slowly gaining in the on the front stretch as the 44 looks to just try to get the draft of the 2 car as much as he can.
Yeah, that 2 car is trying to break the draft because he notices earlier on he was getting away from him, and now that ain't as easy to do. He was out of this race earlier on, had fought back from adversity, had contact earlier on, spun out with contact with the 24 as we alluded to earlier. And he's running right up there in the top 2 with a shot at winning this thing. And it looks like Bless Area got a good run off the corner. He's going to draw the bead on the 44 now. He's going to have to defend going off into turn 2.
Yep, like I said, it's not over with this 11 car. This 11 car is fighting his way back all the way up top. Hey, he was probably 6th when I seen him right there in the middle of the pack, but now he's settled his way back to 3rd. He's trying to make the move on the 44, but with I'm not sure how many laps to remaining in the race, he's looking to make the move whenever he can. And
Oh,
Nope.
16 had
Oh,
contact with a 50 back there. As I
as
believe
you
that's a
were,
caution.
well, as you just said, I think the 11 might have just taken the spot away from the 44 as the caution comes out. He was on the inside of the 44. I'm not sure if he took the spot away,
We'll
but
see
I do
whenever they
know for a
re-rack them.
fact that when that caution came out, I did not see the 44. So they could have been side by side for a second, and the 11 might have edged him out.
Well, he was definitely closing on him. It looked like the 44 was fighting a loose condition coming out of 2, and that's what kind of gave him the advantage to try to strike on him going into 3 and 4 before that yellow. And that might, I'm wondering if that really is a caution or if it's over. It is over. Yes, the 2 car is your
Oh,
winner. Race Freak is your race winner for tonight here at Darlington.
I need Too Good or somebody in that race starting to stream because now we need lap counts and whoa! Race Freak with a 28.
Oh yeah.
He had a
9.
28.97.
That's pretty quick.
That is quick here in Darlington. Ooh, yo. With second spot.
Everybody's ducking.
Ooh.
As we'll try our best to get the race winners in here in just a moment. Yeah, that race was pretty wild there. Great action from beginning to end. A lot of drivers that were upset, a lot of comers and goers, and one thing he stayed consistent was that number 2. He looked pretty fast all night long, and I'm pretty sure he's glad he sealed the deal there. I believe he led pretty much every lap. I don't know who other than him really led the race.
Oh, that was probably the last lap. That was probably the final lap. Because going into 1, they were still controlling their cars. The 11 gets into the 44. Caution must have came out. That was probably the last lap.
Yep.
With the caution coming out, that gives the win to the 2 car. I'm gonna have to try to get these guys in here for you guys, but let's get the 2 car on the screen so you guys can see what the race winning car looks like. Good driver, awesome season. Here's your number 2 car driven by the man himself. Not awesome. Yeah, race freaking. The 2 cars we have. Oh, we have these vloggers saying where he finished. You say you're broken and I just might be. We probably have the 2, the 11, and then the 44. Probably our top 3 of the night.
Yeah, he rallied back there, man. That was a pretty big deal for the 44 to come from that spin. I believe that was in stage 2 at the end of it. Rally back inside the top 3 was pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah. And especially with that 11 car, you know, falling back a couple of spots with few little laps remaining. If he would have had a couple more, who's to say another caution doesn't come out and he battles a 2 car for the lead. But hey, look, 11 bounces back from mid-pack to finish second.
Yeah, bless error. He kind of got off to a rough start here in Kill Switch, but looks like he's trying to rally back with his incident that happened before.
Let me get y'all's boys in here for y'all.
Okay. As we got 2 good that joined in here.
Man, heartbreak, man. Second to 8th. Late race cost.
Had 8 cautions overall tonight.
I expected there to be cautions, but I was still impressed. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, once it got strung out, everything took care of itself.
Still some frustrated drivers, though. It was expected.
Oh yeah, it's Darlington. What do you? It's like going to Bristol and not getting ticked off.
Uh-huh. All right. It should be flowing in here any second.
There's our race winner.
Before we talk to our race winner, we'll try to get P2 and P3 in here as we get
Ape
race winner
Jack.
doing his stuff right now. Give me just a second.
Oh, we're waiting on his bus error.
We had a hard time interviewing him when he won that one race, right?
Maybe. I don't remember. I thought for sure you did an interview, but
Join that invite, please, Race Freak.
Let's get back on the game.
Oh, he said I exit out the game.
well, we
Just,
were going to get
just
him to
Race
do
Freak.
some burnouts.
Probably not gonna show up on the stream. He's probably gonna do circles weirdly, but I'll let him have his fun and get the joy out.
Hey, he earned it.
Yeah,
He
he
had a
earned
high
it.
Oh,
power
earned it.
tonight.
Earned it is understatement, man.
Do I hear Martin Truex at the Coke 600? What?
It was about like that kind of performance. I believe Truex dominated there just like that at one point.
Yeah, he did.
I was actually there for that.
That's cool.
That's
It was a
what's
boring
up.
race, but
Normally,
I
that's
think
what happens
I
with
think
Truex.
every race that Martin wins is a fucking boring race.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him win 5 times.
I love him,
I
though.
haven't even been to that many races. It's dumb.
Got Sniper, he's joining in.
Y'all go ahead. I don't think Bless is going to join. Y'all go ahead with the two you got.
All right, second place. Let's go. I think it would be the 44. What's up, Jack? You got a copy? Hey, buddy, man. Tell us about your night. We've seen a lot of incidences out there with you with the 24. We've seen that incident early on in stage 2. Tell us your thought process after that, and let us know how you got back up towards the front. Well, you got anything for Checo?
Oh, yeah, I got a couple of things because, like, you know, this being your guys' first race, I'll get on to you, Race Freak, in a little bit, but yeah, with you guys making your debuts and showing, you know, such a great run here at Darlington, how do you feel? Like, I know it's just, you know, NASCAR here, this isn't a real good simulator game, but, you know, going up against a group of guys that I think are pretty good, how do you feel that you did getting that second place? Wow. Yeah, the last thing I want to say is it was a pleasure on watching you just fight your way back up to the front. We seen on how you battled through your instances or like your incidences, and yeah, just solid run for you for a top 3 here in your debut race for Killswitch.
Well, buddy, congratulations on your second place finish and your debut tonight here at Darlington. We hope you enjoy the rest of your season and hope to see more of you up front.
As we put our attention now to the 2-car right here doing his donuts on the front stretch, he's making his marks known over here in Darlington as he led most of the laps here in dominating fashion. Let him do his burnouts right now. He's going around my car, giving the fans a treat as I see a couple of them stand up. Oh, on their feet for this guy right now. Oh, as I was in reverse, I'm going backwards.
As he gets done doing his burnouts, he climbs out the race car and tell us about your evening, man. Tell us how that car was on rails. Was there anything keeping you out of victory lane tonight?
Not for the car. It was just getting luck with some cautions. Didn't want to see that one in there at the end, but luckily we were able to hold them off. Actually thought about pitting on that last yellow, but glad we changed the call and decided to stay out and just try to keep that track position.
Yeah, I've seen you a few times in lap traffic. Tell me how hard it was to work through that and be able to keep your car straight. We've seen a lot of struggle with that.
It was definitely a little scary at times. I thought I was going to get some damage after one incident, but luckily I kind of barely snuck my way through without any damage. I was right around one of the yellows, and then, like I said, just staying out front and trying to be patient but also aggressive with the lap cars was huge.
Yeah, we seen one of those incidents where the lap cars got in a wreck in front of you and created some front damage to you. That was pretty unfortunate to watch, but it was pretty awesome to sit there and watch you work your way up, and I don't think you put it real wrong, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, there it is here at Killswitch. We have a debutee making his debut and winning in his first race. He was going to sweep the stages if that first yeah, I do believe it was the first caution in stage 1 that came out. If that didn't come out, he probably had a chance to sweep all the stages here in Darlington.
Yeah, you know how it is, Checo. It's pretty easy whenever a caution come out to get tore up. So for him to stay up front and keep it straight and not let anybody rattle him was pretty impressive, especially being the new one.
Oh, yeah. Well, that will probably do it over here for us in Killswitch, over here in Darlington, South Carolina. We're going to let you guys have a wonderful night. We have our winner right here enjoying himself. He's probably going to get off the game right now, play some other ones, tell his friends he just whooped everybody's butts over here because, hey, I think he has the right to say that he did. I think he does.
We'll send you the link, bud.
Well, that'll be it over here in Killswitch. We out. See ya.
Check you out later.
Yeah, we'll send the stream through the Discord.